many folks who made last week. How many of you were returned? How many of you were here last week? Everybody. Okay, that's good. What I want to do each week is build. And I know we have a couple of teams that have camps. I learned that Hamilton College is having a camp. And I know that the Boston camps everywhere right now. So I know we're going to be short a few folks. Today we're just going to keep building. Okay? Keep building on stuff. And I can't give you everything, but I will try to kind of hammer home some points. So if you hear things again today that we talked about last time, you'll know they're probably pretty important. Fair enough? Head shaking? Yeah, you're on board? Okay. You're also today going to be doing stuff that's more you sitting and evaluating your own performance, trying to give you some tools to be awareness. So we'll do a little bit more of that today also. Okay? So this is what I asked you to work on after our last session. I wanted you to think a little bit more about when you trained over the last week, how often you were getting caught on things that weren't in your control. Try to focus more on what's in your control. I also asked you the way to do that is to start rating yourself on a scale. It could either be 1 to 100 or 1 to 10. But how often in your training, what percentage of your training, you're there for an hour, was really kind of dialed in on in the moment, here and now? Versus I was worried about the last play, it was something coach said, or something I have to do afterwards, right? To be in this moment, here and now. Along with it, what can I do to be just a little bit better? So what I want to know from you is if you tried this, and it's going to take a little bit of you being willing to speak up in front of your peers, but if you tried this, what your experience was like. What did you notice? Did it help in any way? Coach, you raise your hand there?
I could actually, but I was just talking about it this morning. I mean, my competitive outlet now, besides coaching, is playing golf. I play a lot of golf in the summer, and I'm not a very good golfer at much of the time. But I didn't really have a routine or anything like that, because I know we were talking about that last time. But I was just trying like little things, thinking about it. It was on my mind, and I played probably the best 2 times I played, this year so far. And it was just about, lots of times my mind wanders. I start thinking about what I got to do the rest of the day, whether I practice, just trying to stay right there. And, had like a couple like verbal things in my head that I liked, to just move on or do whatever. And, nothing set like every time, but it was on my mind. I was thinking about it. I was trying to do it, and, worked nicely.
So you had to find yourself redirecting back to the task.
Sure.
A good number of times.
Because I hit a lot of bad shots. So, when you do that. Yeah.
And because that's natural, that's the other part. That's natural. So anybody else have a similar experience? Anybody give it a shot? You guys willing to say something? Coach?
I did it at the driving range yesterday, just hitting golf balls. Trying to focus on what I'm supposed to do, and then in the middle of my downswing, thinking about something else, and then realizing, I know I'm gonna hit behind the ball, and the ball is gonna go over into the tall grass over here, and of course that's where it went. Consistency is the name of the game. But yeah, just trying to, and then thinking back, okay, what did I do? Why did I do it? And what will happen if I don't do it this time? And what adjustment can I make?
Yeah, small adjustment. And it doesn't sound like either one of you players. I'm kind of talking to the coaches, but I'm also talking to you in this. So hopefully you're kind of trying to own it. So the coaches are talking and they're giving us some stuff to think about. I want you to think what your own experiences on the field and training, right, related to your stuff. Because I know not all of you are going to feel like you want to speak out loud. That's okay. I'm trying to get you to speak out loud. But there's a couple of kind of gems in the information the coaches just gave you. Okay? And one of them I'm going to start with is the idea that in sport, you're not going to be dialed in for the entire length of a game or a contest. It's impossible. We get distracted. Things happen and they distract us. That's natural. The better athletes learn how to refocus. So it's not the idea of being focused for the entire length of a game or a match or a contest or a race. It's a matter of being able to refocus when you're distracted to what's important now. And that's a hard skill, because sometimes we don't even notice when we're distracted. Along with that, you want to be focused on the things that will help you with that performance. So those minor adjustments you want to make. Something that I didn't talk about last week, but Coach up top nailed it. When you're evaluating your performance during a game, thinking about adjustments, does it help to think, that sucked, that was awful? Typically not.
I think that when I pull the clubs out of the car.
What's that?
I think just like that one, like pull the clubs out of the car. So what the hell am I doing this for? I suck.
And then it becomes a distraction, right? One of the things that I want you to be aware of is the importance of adjusting without judging yourself. Judging yourself during a game or a contest never helps your performance. If you can notice and adjust and learn not to judge, you can stay focused and refocus way more quickly and stay positive. But the moment we start judging ourselves, that becomes a distraction. That make sense? Any other observations from you? Because this, remember, what did I say? You have to what? Know it, use it, own it. And if you're not trying this stuff, coming here and just talking about it isn't going to help much. You have to try it. And this time of year is the perfect time to try it. During your training, during the off-season, in the weight room. I had a call yesterday, just to give you an example. I have a women's ice hockey player I'm working with who's also a member of the Canadian national team. So she's pretty good. And one of the things that was impacting her, she's a D1 player in the U.S. One of the things that was impacting her, not even a player, was she's highly competitive. Like, I mean, if right now, you know, she was sitting here with me and I crumpled up a piece of paper and tried to see if I could sink it in the garbage can, she'd want to crumple one up and see if she could sink it too. And if I got 4 out of 5, and she only got 3 out of 5, she'd go, okay, now we gotta go best of 9, keep going. She would not want to quit until she won. She is competitive. Now, that drives her well. But the flip side of that for her is she gets frustrated when there's other athletes who are not competing. So right now, she's at home training for the summer. She's got national camp coming up again in a couple of weeks. And as she's training, you know, the call that I got from her was I was doing really good managing all my frustration, right? I, you know, be able to compete hard. I wasn't getting frustrated. She said, but these last few days, I'm so mad at the girls I'm training with. I'm so frustrated. Right? She's like, so how do I change that? And what we started to talk about was, one, we want to look at that situation almost like it's a gift. If you want to be able to manage your frustration, what do you have to do?